All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Canadian National Arenacross Tour. We got this is Billy Rainford along with Andy White here. We're live in Penticton. Welcome, everybody. Andy, welcome to the next race here.
Thank you, buddy. It's happy to be back at Penticton, BC. Beautiful part of the country here. Beautiful
part of the country. We got in here kind of late yesterday, but we watched a bunch of practice today and some qualifying. It's been amazing. So right now you're watching the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live broadcast from the booth here in the South Okanagan Event Center here, right in downtown beautiful Penticton, BC. Anthems are going on right now.
It is. Beautiful arena that we've got here.
This is like classic Arenacross. We got a full hockey stadium, bleachers around the whole thing, classic 4-lane course. What do you think about the track?
It's a good track. It's not super technical, but it is technical. There's a couple triple out of a corner. Guys are doing doubles. Some are doing triples. It's going to be a little technical out there for some guys.
It is for sure. And they showed up here for pros. We got some guys who are normally in the other Arenacross series are here. Guys like Brock Leitner. We got Keelan Meston is here. We got Jess Pettis.
Ross Johnson.
Yeah. Last year's champion in the 450 class in the Future West Arenacross series. He's here to see how he does against these guys. What do you any thoughts on that?
It's going to be exciting. I'm glad that these guys came out for this Arenacross tour on our Arenacross tour. It was a break on their program, so it's nice that they came out. Some good practice for these guys, and hey, if they do something in the Clash for Cash, I think we'll see them in Calgary.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking with a few of the guys, they are committed to the other, but we'll see what happens in Calgary. It's going to be amazing tonight. We're about to get ready here with the first race of the night. We've got the Arenacross class heat here. This is just for gate position. We got an 8-lap qualifier. We got Ryan Gall down there, out there, taking things over on the mic in the arena here.
The starting line is a short start and then about a 45-degree turn left before. Like Sarnia, and you could almost bounce off the boards off in the first start.
It looks like you would. Looks like it's tricky, but it hasn't been a big problem in Sarnia. So here we go, first hole shot.
Oh,
That's going to go to Ross Johnson. Here we go. Let the games begin along with Jacob Hayes.
Guys are running a little tight.
Oh, Jacob makes pretty quick work of him there. He had the inside line. And Cole makes a move on Ross Johnson as well.
This is a Arenacross. Yep.
Oh, Ross goes down. He dumps it in that corner. Ross, come on, pick it up, buddy. This, again, is just for gate position, so not a huge loss, but he's going to be stuck on the side that he might not want to be in that in the main event.
There's a Kawasaki sandwich there. Cole Thompson right in the middle. We'll see what he can do in this heat.
And this is the open class here, so this is Chris Blows is actually leading this one by 1 point over Cole Thompson, so Jacob Hayes is going to be wanting to make up some points on this here to catch those two up front.
There we go. The guys are doing the triple out of the corner. I think it's a little faster line than the double triple.
Check out young Jess Pettis there. I think he qualified 4th today as well. They're number 39 out of Prince George on that Yamaha. Ooh, a little slippery there. You can see the guys looking for the lines coming around there.
Yeah, it's pretty loamy terrain. A little loose there. No real berm to bounce off. Ross is going through the pack here, picking them off one by one. He's up behind Meston right now.
So let's see, there have been fireworks between these two. Everybody seems to be struggling as they enter that corner before the finish line straight.
Well, the track is brand spanking new. They did a heck of a job at Intermission to get this thing all set up for tonight. The track dirt is a little bit loamy, a little bit loose, so it will create some lines out there and some ruts, so it's not a regular super hard pack track.
Yeah, so we're just watching the guys come through the pack here through the Race Tech Rockers there. We've got Ross Johnson trying to make a move up on Keelan Meston. Good to see Keelan here, number 55 here.
The guys aren't really gaining on each other. They're kind of keeping their distance from each other. It's hard to make up time in a 24-second lap track.
I'm impressed to see Jess Pettis keeping these guys in pretty close contact out there on his 250F.
Local boy from BC. I'm sure he's got lots of fans up in the stands.
Last lap looks like Ozacek there, number 202 is going to be getting put a lap down here by Jacob Hayes. He gets the blue flag. We're on the last lap, folks.
Yeah, last lap. Just gate position for the final later tonight.
Yeah, leader's kind of spread out there. We got a little bit of follow the leader going on here just to get through. Again, for gate pick, checkered flag Jacob Hayes, Cole Thompson, Chris Blows, and here comes Jess Pettis on the 39. Then a big gap back to Ross Johnson trying to get around Brock Leitner here. Number 51, great to see him out here as well. So there you have, we're going to, let's cut to a commercial here. We got to get a chance here.
Since horses gave way to horsepower and the first combustions began burning up the road, Valvoline's been right here, taking engines apart and RPMs further, making breakthroughs from the first high mileage oil to the first synthetic blend in a lab that looks a lot like the real world. We introduced motor oil in 1866, and we've been reinventing it ever since. Valvoline, 140 years under the hood.
Since 1973, FMF has been about getting more out of riding motorcycles. More power, more wins, more fun. For 39 years, we've been rolling up our sleeves, building our factory, engineering and manufacturing the world's finest performance exhausts. Innovation and American craftsmanship makes FMF today's leader in performance.
There's always been a place where you can celebrate the little wins just like the big ones, where you can always get a table for the family or the team, and the game is always on. All of them, even darts. That's a sport, right? A place famous for food that was meant to be shared, food that you can eat with one hand, so you can cheer them on with the other. Because if there's one thing we know about making people fans, you have to earn them. Boston Pizza will make you a fan.
Okay, welcome back to Valvoline Arenacross Tour Live. This is Billy Rainford along with Andy White here. You're watching the Monster Energy Canadian Arenacross Tour Nationals here, brought to you by Royal Distributing. You're back here with the Parts Canada Women's All-Stars here. We got young JC McQueen out front there on the 141. We got just a couple riders here. Up next, going to be a full gate of 65 riders.
Yeah, right now it looks like McQueen has got a pretty good lead out there. The two other girls are battling back and forth. This is a new sponsor that came on board. Parts Canada is sponsoring the Amateur All-Stars.
Yeah, the Amateur All-Star classes are brought to you by Parts Canada. And hey, what about the this new announcement that just came out?
Man, it's incredible money. Big money. I know Justin at JetWorks has been working on this for a while. And for the next 2 rounds, basically the round 3 and round 4, the last 2 rounds, Parts Canada is going to be paying out $25 big dollars. Large ones.
25,000.
25 large.
If you win 3 of the last 4 Clash for Cash races, 20-lap races.
Right. So you got Friday tonight, Saturday tomorrow, and then in Calgary, Friday and Saturday. So if someone wins 3 out of 4, it's a big $25,000 paycheck.
Man, that's pretty cool. That's big money. That's cool that Laura Lang and the gang over there at Parts Canada came together and got behind this tour. That's going to entice some guys to bang bars even harder.
I heard in the pits today that when the team managers told their riders about this $25,000, a few eyebrows lifted up and said, "Chick-ching, dollar signs." So it's going to be exciting. I hope it doesn't get too dirty out there, but I think obviously these guys race for money, and it's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. I can't wait for it. I'm also, speaking of that, the whole thing and the whole battle's coming up. I can't wait to see the Cole Thompson, Jacob Hayes, see if they rekindle their love out there on the track. You missed it last week. You were down in Mexico having a good time, Andy.
I was. I heard all about it. I actually got online and watched the racing myself.
Oh, you did? You were able to catch it down there?
Yeah. I streamed it on my iPad and sat there on my beach chair and watched some live racing from Sarnia, Ontario. It was great. Great action.
Do you say Riviera Maya or do you say Mayan Riviera?
It depends if you're on the East Coast or on the West Coast.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. I just say Mexico. By the beach. By the palm trees.
We got a little hold here. This is a full class down here, but I know a guy
full gate.
We got a little hold on the far side there, but we got the board. This is the 65cc All-Stars, another Parts Canada sponsored event here. Big hole shot with young Bradbury there on the 551.
There is a lot of KTMs in this class. I only see 2 Kawasaki's in this class. That's domination. That's market share. There's market share.
That's the classic classic Maple Ridge Motorsports colors, the green bike with the red seat. That's young Devin Smith there. He's moving into second here. The leader, Bradbury, is just kind of making quick work of these characters.
Yeah, that leader's just got that track dialed in. He's got all the moves, seat bouncing it.
Ooh, I thought he was going to go for that.
I thought he was going for that double.
If they went wide and doubled into that there, they could. They probably could do it, of course, but inside line's probably quicker.
That track is looking good tonight. The guys had to water the track between practice and the races tonight. It was getting a little dry out there.
Was getting a little dry, and I spoke to the guys earlier, the Jetworks crew doing everything they can, but they apparently watered this track for 12 straight hours once the dirt was in here. So, I mean, they did what they could to get the moisture in this thing.
It's crazy to think that you're watering a track indoors.
You know, speaking of indoors, there is not a single shadow except for directly below these guys. Like, the lighting is perfect in here.
Well, this is a proper arena for real-time hockey.
Real-time hockey. Hockey's huge.
Hockey.
There's actually games going on right now in the other rink here in this place. Once again, so we are here in Penticton. This is round 5 of the Canadian National Arenacross Tour presented by Royal Distributing. We're coming to you live across the world here. Pretty exciting to be doing this. Justin Thompson and the gang, making this a reality. Pretty cool. We got a lap flag coming up for young Bradbury. He's going to put some of these kids down the lap. Look at the battle for second place here. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the kids are railing the berms, taking the insides. They got this track pretty well wired. They've got the hot lines. I think they were watching some of the pros out there.
Yeah, they absolutely were. And look at the camera. Camera's kind of catching all this action as we head into the final lap here for young Bradbury.
We got like half a lap left here. One more corner. Oh, what happened?
Oh, young Devin Smith goes down there.
Yeah, he got a little cross-threaded up on the whip, on the ruts.
These guys cruising through those race tech rockers, looking pretty good through there. Bradbury's coming around here for the final corner.
Looking good, really good. There we go. Awesome race.
See you wave to the crowd. Oh, big crowd cheer. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool to see the 65 kids out there ripping it up.
Oh, down last corner.
It's a little loose down there.
Goes down. There's Mitch Goheen out there getting his camera ready. So we're going to take a break again. We'll head to another commercial. We'll be back live here in just a moment.
Here at Royal Distributing, Canada's largest powersport retailer, we know the sports, we have the parts, and we have the gear. Our #1 goal is to get your order delivered on time for your ride or race day. From motocross to marine, snowmobiles to street bikes, bicycles to ATV, and everything in between, Royal Distributing will pick it, pack it, and get it to your door quickly and at the best possible price. In-store, online, by phone. Royal Distributing. It's that easy.
It's coming. Arenacross, October 23rd and 24th at the South Okanagan Event Center for the first time ever on Canadian soil. It's round 5 and 6 of the 2015 Canadian National Arenacross Tour presented by Royal Distributing. Get your advance tickets now while they last at the South Okanagan Event Center box office. And make sure you don't miss the Monster Girls at the Monster Energy Pit Party starting at 6 p.m. this October 23rd and 24th at the South Okanagan Event Center. Be there!
Who said that Boston Pizza's new TV spot to promote their brand new menu should show their brand new menu, instead of showing off the talent and courage of this magnificent skateboarder who dares to go skating into the jungle dressed in white?
Welcome back, Valvoline Arenacross Tour Live. We got the Parts Canada Schoolboy Allstars out there right now. And look at these two guys. They find each other every single time they're on the track.
Every weekend, these two battle back and forth, back and forth.
He went for the tap.
Oh, he did.
That's young Austin Watling being chased by Tanner Ward there. So we got these guys are good friends, train together, ride together all the time.
Watling's on his 250F and Tanner Ward's on his 150 SX two-stroke. So two different types of bikes out on the track. One super torquey and one not so torquey.
Yeah, and they had good battles this afternoon. I'm talking with them actually afterwards, asking if they got together. They kind of did. Tanner made a nice inside move, came in. There was a bit of contact, but nothing much. The guys are still buddies. They're hanging out watching the races together. So they're just having fun. They know what it's all about.
Well, they're pitted together outside in the parking lot. They come off and high-five each other, and they kind of, call each other out on the track. So we'll see. So far, it looks good.
Tanner got the double triple there, so that got him a little bit of time. Getting the rhythm through those that little rhythm section there is pretty tricky, actually.
Yeah, the ruts are starting to appear in some of the corners. Guys are using them as berms.
Heading through the Race Tech rockers. This thing was quite grooved out in the middle there, so we'll have to watch that. The guys will get the dozers out and peak them back up, but the old Race Tech rockers there get a little bit of a groove there, but makes it good, but you don't want to get outside of that groove or else you get kicked all over the place.
No, and here in this corner here, it's a little loose. See the front end sliding around. Oh,
Last lap.
Yeah, last lap, one to go. See if he can hold him back.
Tanner's got a couple places he's going to try for inside moves.
Here we go. I see one coming right now.
Oh, he just lost the race right there.
Yeah. When you commit like that, you got to go for it.
That's not committing.
Well,
that's half. You can't. Can you half commit?
It's like being half pregnant, I guess, right? You got to half commit. You got to commit because if you don't commit, then you lose it.
Exactly. We just saw that happen. I'm sure Tanner's mad at himself there. You take a look like that, you got to go for it. But look at the guys. They're gonna high five each other. Oh, they got a secret hand slap.
That's good. These kids are going to be racing against each other like 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah, it'll be that close every time.
It'll be battle after battle, and then again tomorrow, and then in Calgary they'll be back at it again. And then they go down to Mississippi and do it all over the winter again. So they'll be racing all the time together.
Yeah, these kids, man. Kids today, they're racing all the time. These guys are going to head south, keep training. Kind of some of the fittest young 16, 17-year-olds around. All right, we got a bit of a break, so the guys are going to get that up there on the dozers right now. So let's take this opportunity to have another word from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
We have a saying at Valvoline, we're not big oil. It's more about collaboration and passion for the business, for cars, and for getting the job done. We swarm on a problem, we analyze it, we call it hands-on experience. You know, we get involved, we get our hands dirty, and we figure it out. My name's Tom Gerald. I'm the Senior Vice President for the Installer Channel for Valvoline. I'm part-time crew chief for my son's racing team. Trip and I started racing back when he was around 7. He says, "Dad, when I grow up, I'd like to race a race car." And I said, "Well, we'll think about that." When I come home, Trip and I, we usually have dinner as a family, and we immediately after that get to work on the car. We spend a lot of hours in the garage. I've been known to fall asleep a couple of times underneath the car working on something. Trip always wakes me up and says, "Dad, are you sleeping or working?" It's a passion. We enjoy it. It's great family time. I come into the boardroom on Monday and I'm the one that has grease all underneath my fingernails, and usually I'm kind of tired because I've been up most of the weekend working on the race car and traveling back and forth. It's a small team. It's basically me, my wife, and Trip and my daughter. So we have to play many different roles. We play crew chief, spend a lot of time with my son, talk to him about his driving styles, and he talks to me a lot about what he likes to feel in the car. When we get at the track, we're doing everything. People wonder where the rest of the team is. Between races, Trip and I are kind of running like madmen sometimes, trying to get all the things done that we need to get done.
You look over and you see the big teams, and they have all the crew members and nice trailers and the cars and everything, but it doesn't really matter what you get to the track in or who you bring to the track with you. The car doesn't know. We continue to try to challenge ourselves with testing. We test on the track a fair amount. Try different things. Some work, a lot don't.
mistakes, fail fast, and learn from that and move forward.
I run as hard as I can every lap. Every single lap is 100%. The learning curve is definitely really steep, but if we can't learn, then we won't succeed.
It is evolving, and you've got to keep pushing yourself to improve and to move forward. It's the drive to learn new things, the drive to be successful, and the drive to win. Hands-on expertise is getting involved. It's actually getting out in the field and doing it. And that's really the way you'll learn. I'm just a regular guy, just like anyone else. I happen to race.
Here at Royal Distributing, Canada's largest power sport retailer, we know the sports, we have the parts, and we have the gear. Our #1 goal is to get your order delivered on time for your ride or race day. From motocross to marine, snowmobiles to street bikes, bicycles to ATV, and everything in between, Royal Distributing will pick it, pack it, and get it to your door quickly and at the best possible price. In-store, online, by phone. Royal Distributing. It's that easy.
Unsurpassed protection for today's hotter running, higher compression engines. Valvoline with next-gen technology. Made with 50% recycled motor oil. Finally, performance meets environment. We'll make a tree hugger out of you yet.
All right, hey, welcome back to the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live show here from Penticton, BC. Monster Energy Canadian National Arenacross Tour presented by Royal Distributing.
Billy, who's going to win this moto?
This moto being the Arenacross Lights class. We've got one heat. It's for gate position. I'll go with Jacob Hayes. I'm going to vote with my head.
I don't know. Cole Thompson is looking really good on that KTM, and he missed the first weekend on that KTM. Didn't get a chance to get any laps at the first round at London, so he's down in the points, but man, he's on fire on that bike.
Hey, speaking of on fire, that segue makes no sense. What about the rumor, speaking of Jacob Hayes? I'm hearing we might see a lot more of this kid up here in the summertime.
I hear that the team he's riding for might keep him.
Man, how good would that be? And what else did you hear, Andy? I think there's another thing floating around.
I hear that Vince Freeze has signed with the Monster Kawasaki program.
That's a 100% done deal.
And his teammate that he's been riding with for the last couple of years is coming up with him.
Now,
and that would
two
be... 2
L's or 2 S's?
I believe it's 2 S's. And
bikes are firing up.
And it's Mike, not his brother. Mike.
Yeah, looks like we might have a Mike Alessi, Vince Freeze, Jacob Hayes Monster Thor Kawasaki team this summer.
That's a pretty solid team. That's a good team. That's exciting.
That is one. They had to make a move after Brett Metcalf joined Matt Gerke over there on the Rockstar Energy OTSFF Yamaha team. So it's going to be a heck of a battle. Some other teams are going to have to make some moves.
So who are we calling for the Royal Distributing hole shot in this heat?
The Royal Distributing hole shot is going to go to Cole Thompson.
There we go. You called it. I call it too.
He had the inside line.
Oh,
look at
it's Ross Johnson again. Wow. Ross knows how to
Hold it
start.
on there, Ross. Oh, he plows that outside berm. And he's going to try this. Cole knows enough to
look at it. This is the Ross Johnson I know. This is aggressive. This is exciting.
Some of the guys I don't think know a whole lot about him as Chris Blows goes down, tries an inside pass on Cole Thompson and gets the worst end of that. We got Jacob Hayes pulling up the rear end of the field here.
Well, good thing for Hayes, this is only a heat for choosing a gate for the final.
What happened to Cole Thompson there? Keelan Messon got around him as well.
These are West Coast boys. They're a little tougher.
Keelan, meet Cole.
And here comes Jesse Pettis on the outside.
Oh,
it's
like
a Cole sandwich.
No brake checking. And look, here comes Jacob Hayes. Has enough of this nonsense. I've been there. I was involved last time.
Man, this is just full-on war right now.
Keelan Messon gets the old legs run over.
In this heat. And Ross Johnson's just pulling away, racing on his own, having a good time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's funny is Ross, nicest guy you'll ever meet off the track. He gets intense on the track.
Oh, another crash.
Oh, it's Jacob Hayes and Cole Thompson there. What happened there? I didn't see it.
And poor Jess Pettis.
And Jess Pettis off the track had to circle around, and now he comes out right in front of Keelan Meston.
This is like a final. This is crazy.
Look at Cole Thompson and Chris Blows touching.
A little bumping and grinding there.
Over the finish line, these guys.
Worse. And Ross Johnson's like half a lap ahead of everybody.
Look at Chris Blows gives up the inside line there. That was surprising.
Wow, this is exciting.
I think Cole's trying to keep his head. They're trying to stay cool. Ross Johnson just putting the laps down.
Man, if this is any sign what we're going to see for the final tonight, you better stick around.
Man, we got Ross Johnson coming up to join the series. Wasn't sure where he's going to stack up. Qualified 5th today, and here he is putting it to these guys.
You know, he was a bit of a sleeper in practice. He was not looking super comfortable at first, but
man, it's just off that finish line too.
I think he was saving it for the finals tonight. I mean, maybe he was
Keelan down again.
Maybe playing a little stupid out there. I don't know.
Little possum, little rope-a-dope.
Yeah, a little sandbagging at first, but man, he's showing everybody right now. I mean, they're not
gaining. Look at him in that new gear too. I don't remember him being riding in that gear, Andy.
I had a call a couple days ago from Courtney from Cycle North. Asked me to get some FXR Realtree. Apparently loves it. He's a hunter. So I brought some gear for him, and it matches his boots and his helmet, and it's awesome. Really happy for him.
The heat goes to Ross Johnson, followed by Chris Blows, Cole Thompson, Jacob Hayes, and there comes Brock Leitner. Brock Leitner's the only guy we didn't mention in that. He wasn't involved in any of that nonsense.
That was one exciting moto. Wow. I can't wait for the finals. And
yeah, I wonder. I mean, Ross, I would say, is more of a open bike 500 or 500. What year is this?
I want to.
I have one of my flashbacks.
1984, 85. Ross
He's a
Pedersen
450 rider for sure. Oh, Mike Harnden.
Yeah, good old Mike Harden. I thought Ross was more of a 250 guy, but you're saying he's more of a 450 guy or a 500 guy, whatever you want to call him.
It's happened once before, but I was given misinformation, so it hasn't happened.
I don't know, man. He held it on the longest. He bounced off the boards, and he was gone. Yeah, that was a good start. That was exciting.
And now I like how we kind of fired up Chris Blows there, too. You get involved with Cole Thompson. Jacob Hayes found the ground. Man, Keelan Meston was down once or twice. Jess Pettis off the track.
This will be exciting if Ross Johnson pulls a Clash for Cash win. We're going to see him in Calgary for the big money.
Well, Steve Anderson out here from Ontario, out there picking rocks. He's got the most exciting place to be standing, working the flags too, right in that Race Tech rocker section. He's fair game out there, I would say.
Yeah. You can see all the parents out on the track cheering their kids on.
Who's that little guy leading this class? The 50cc Allstars, brought to you by Parts Canada.
Yeah, this is the Amateur All-Stars, sponsored by Parts Canada.
What did I just say?
I'm not really sure. But...
little guy getting some help.
This kid seems to know what he's doing out there. He's got the lines all dialed in. Parents are cheering him on. Kids are standing up, riding those berms.
Am I reading that right? Is that a Bowker last name?
Bowker?
Yeah. Is that number 16? Is that a Bowker?
Yes. Number 16, R. Bowker.
Interesting. Our old buddy Sean Bowker. Shout out to Sean back there in Woodstock, back in Ontario. Google it, Bowker. All right, so this place, man, we're in Penticton, BC. For those of you who don't know, beautiful Penticton was always known for the Ironman. Ironman Canada was always held here. Past few years, it's actually moved on to Whistler, BC. So I was talking to some people locals here, and they said they really miss it. It really brought a lot of action and excitement to this city. And
I didn't know that. I just knew it for its wine, the wineries.
well, there's that too. You have the wine while you're watching the action in the Ironman.
Yeah, there are a lot of wineries coming down from Kelowna.
Boy, the Okanagan.
There is traffic in Kelowna. I thought it was in Montreal.
Yeah, Kelowna of all the three major interior cities here, towns if you want, definitely the busiest.
But what a beautiful part of the country.
Well, I always ask myself, why don't we all live out here?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to reevaluate that for next year.
You got to make some better life choices.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The mountains, the sky, beautiful blue sky, the lakes, just wonderful out here. Just really, really nice.
And it makes me laugh too. Like a lot of people, Americans, you come across the border, you think, boy, we're going to be snowmobiling in August, July. Usuyus, which is just south of this place, the hottest place in Canada, it'll hover around 40 degrees Celsius. It's a desert up here, hot desert. In the summer.
In the summer, yes.
Great skiing and snowboarding in this area.
It's a beautiful vacationing area.
Now we're working for Tourism Penticton here.
Yeah.
Tourism BC.
Whatever brings in the money.
Steve Anderson helping a little guy up there. They're trying to wave the flag and pick up a bike. Now he's getting right in the kid's face.
Well, that is a tight turn. The big guys are using that inside berm.
Oh, and he pulls
right
the bike on top of himself. Oh, jeez.
Kids are falling all over the place. It's a bit of a mess out there.
It's been a long time since young Steven Anderson's been on the little bikes there. He's Steve walking in the middle of the track.
Yeah, his kids were on 50s not too long ago.
No. Yeah, so once again, this is the Monster Energy Canadian National Arenacross Tour presented by Royal Distributing. This is Billy Rainford along with Andy White. We got lots of action coming up. There were only single heats in each. There weren't enough pro riders from the area to warrant the double heats.
That's unfortunate. I thought there would be a few more BC riders out of this event. I don't know if it's because there's some solid hitters in this program.
Yeah, I talked to some guys. I talked to Keelan Messon about that exact thing, and he said it might have been some of that too, right? It's like, you see guys, Cole Thompson, Jacob Hayes, Chris Blows, and you're like, well, what am I going to, well, hey, there are like 12 guys. Come on, you can make some money, and who knows what can happen in Arenacross.
And this is the argument that goes on in the pits and about the industry. Riders that don't go out and race these events,
they're not going to get better.
They're not going to get better sitting at home. They're probably watching the race on live feed right now. They could be here getting some seat time, practicing.
Thinking they wouldn't have fallen and probably could have got third in that race.
You know what? It's not where you finish. It's about practicing and getting the seat time.
These are pros. It is about... No, kidding.
It is about money, too. I mean, it's important, but you're not going to get any better sitting on a sofa.
You're right.
I mean...
Absolutely right.
And I'm not calling anybody out. It's just...
Do it.
I was hoping to see Ryan Lockhart, but he's got a good excuse.
12.2 baby boy named Meston.
Congratulations, Ryan. That's awesome. We'll probably never see you again at a motocross track, but...
Yeah, we were joking about that today. I was like, if you didn't show up today, this weekend, I might have cost you some points with your wife, but yeah, it's not like you're going to get more time in the future.
No, that's awesome. Congratulations to the family.
Randy Orman and Ryan Lockhart, congratulations, guys. Let's throw to a commercial here, and we'll be right back here with Valvoline Arenacross Tour Live.
Getting his clothes stained, flying over middle-sized rivers, grinding on really tall trees that, because of reasons we ignore, have fallen with time. Is he a skater or a passionate acrobat? Who are we to judge if Boston Pizza is a Canadian restaurant with an American name that serves Italian food with branches in Canada, Mexico, and America, founded by a Greek immigrant? Boston Pizza. Everything's possible.
Okay, here we are back here. Whoa, we got the finish line. We got the Vet Allstars out here, sponsored by Parts Canada. The leader just grabbed that finish line catapult, jumped the Monster Energy finish line there. Good for him. That's number 161. 161.
I'm pretty sure that's not the first time he's jumped it, but I think he got a handful of traction and just about over jumped that one. But nice to see the Vet guys out here. Here he goes one more time for the finish line.
Grabs a handful of that 450.
Yeah,
Nothing
a little
to
better
it.
that time.
Here we go. Oh, 231. Go for that. Oh, does a cross up. Old school. Speaking of 1984.
Let's talk about 1984.
That was your year, Andy. That was your year.
84. I wasn't a pro in 84. I turned pro in 85.
You turned pro.
Yeah, turned pro. Did the Canadian Nationals coast to coast.
Did you?
Raced against Ross Pedersen and all those guys. It was exciting.
Did you ever put a wheel on Ross, or did you ever lead him?
I did. He ran out of gas.
I love that story.
I have a funny story of Ross Pedersen and Alex Largevin.
Is it Pedersen or Peterson?
I don't know. Is it Largevin or Largevin? I'm not really sure which one it is. But I don't think I can tell that story. It's we're not 18 plus on this show.
Okay, speaking of which, I'm really impressed with how many kids, families have their young children here. This place is full of kids. It's amazing. It's really good for the future of the sport.
Yeah, we had a track walk earlier today when the kids were coming in.
Which was cool. That was real professional. That was nice.
They get to walk the track and see what the professionals are doing, and the kids were jumping from whoop to whoop, and they were having a great time. Parents chasing after them.
This guy's doing he did the double triple there.
I think we're going to have to check for ID, see if he's a real vet or not. The sandbagger.
So what was your best finish, Andy, back in the old pro days?
I was top 10 in the 500 class.
Nice.
Yeah, I was a good top 10 guy. We didn't have too many nationals in the 500 class. There was only like 5 rounds, and my best overall number was 11. So I almost
How
cracked
come you
it.
always run number 12 now?
Because I don't like number 11.
Seriously?
Yeah. I don't know. One day I got number 12 in my license, and I thought, it was a pretty cool number, and I've kept it ever since.
Funny how that happens, huh?
Yeah.
I picked my number when I first started by a baseball pitcher, and I don't even like baseball. For some reason, number 45 was the number I went with, but anyway.
That's Bradshaw.
Wow, it was before Bradshaw.
That's a good number.
Yeah. It was Tug McGraw, the pitcher for the...
Oh, yeah, Tug McGraw.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
How'd you get a 2-digit number?
I was an amateur.
Oh, okay.
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 All right.
So maybe we should list some sponsors there, Billy.
Yeah, for sure. We got to mention Monster Energy Canada for sure for getting on board, getting this the official energy drink of the series here.
We're very thankful for those guys joining the program and bringing their riders to this event, and those 2 riders are doing a heck of a good job racing.
Absolutely. This place is dripping green. Good to see. And how about Royal Distributing?
Royal, notorious for the Whole Shot Awards.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, they become synonymous with that, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been paying out a lot of money over the years, and I think tonight one gentleman's going to be collecting a lot of those.
Who's that now?
I think it's going to be Ross Johnson.
Yeah, I think, no kidding. Huh? He likes that spot. He's in the gate, too. That looks like he's going to get squeezed out, but he doesn't let off at all. Just holds it on.
It's kind of like our regular guys from the East coming west don't know Ross Johnson. They know of Ross, but they don't know what Ross can do, and they better watch out.
I was talking with him earlier. Arenacross is his livelihood. He'll go 5. He lives in Washington, Tenino, Washington, I think. He'll drive he can go every weekend. He can run a couple of Arenacross races within driving distance of him and make some cash. So it's amazing how many races he has to pick from.
It's smart. That's how those guys did it back in the 80s.
Oh, here we go again.
Larry Ward and TJ. What's his name again? The guy that works for
Are you talking Americans? What about
the Americans? Well, we didn't have many Canadians that travel across.
Guys used to race 3 nights a weekend.
Who?
Guys always did. They travel over to Michigan, then come back and run like fair races, and then a national.
Oh, I was based in Quebec. We didn't do that.
Oh yeah. Guys, for sure they did. I did, and I just hear stories about it. All right, hey, why don't we take this opportunity to, speaking of Royal Distributing, let's check a little behind the scenes with Royal Distributing right now. We'll be right back.
be heads or tails. I say no way, try again another day. But I'm no fool, no, I'm not a follower. I don't take things as they come if they bring me down. Life can be cruel if you're a dreamer.
Royal Distributing is your power sports store that can bring you all your stuff for marine, motorcycle, motocross, ATV, MX, snow. We have all the coolest stuff that you'll ever need to keep you on your ride.
What you gonna do? You know you like your body, drives you insane. Only because you know that you wanna feel the same. You know you like your body, drives you insane. What you want? What you gonna do?
Marin Bikes got into the power sports industry in 2012 when we connected with Royal Distributing. They made a decision to go into this industry, and one thing led to another. After we connected with Royal, we then connected with the Rockstar CMRC Nationals, and we became the title sponsor for the bicycle division. Then we started getting the racers, because all the racers train on Marin bikes. And we connected with teams. We're the official sponsor of the GDR Honda team, for example. We work with all the KTM riders under the Royal Distributing banner. Kevin Benoit, Cole Thompson, Fasciotti, the Medaglia brothers, Mike Alessi, the list goes on and on. The reason we got into it is because all motocross riders really use bicycles in their training. And so we saw the connection right away. And that's why we're into it. And we love it. You know, we have motocross in our hearts as well throughout the Marin company, and we're just really excited to be involved with it. I want to thank everyone for coming to the Arenacross tour tonight, and I hope that you enjoy the Marin Bikes halftime show. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you need to get a Marin bike, you know where to go, royaldistributing.com. Enjoy the show.
Okay, welcome back. Valvoline Arenacross Tour Live. This is Billy Rainford alongside Andy White. We are just about ready to drop the gate on our first main event of the night.
Exciting. First main.
You didn't sound excited.
It's exciting. Exciting. Our first pro main. We've got 8 riders in this final. And unknown in this series, Ross Johnson on the... it says Kawasaki on the paper here, but he's actually on a Honda for Cycle North FXR. Jess Pettis, local kid, riding for Vernon Motorsports on a Yamaha. We got Brock Lettner on a Kawasaki.
Prince George.
Prince George?
He's actually from Prince.
Oh, is he from Prince George?
Jess Pettis.
Jess Pettis?
He's from Prince George.
Oh, okay. But it sponsors in Vernon.
Exactly.
All right. It's all in BC.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all good. And then we got Kalen Meston on a Yamaha. I believe he rides for Riverside Yamaha. Could be wrong on that one. Then we got Jacob Hayes on the Monster Kawasaki. His teammate Chris Blows on the Monster Kawasaki. And then we got Cole Thompson on the Royal Distributing Fox KTM. And I'll let you pronounce the last guy on the list here. Number 202 on the Honda. I believe he's a local.
Oh, yeah, it's Osachuk. Yeah.
Ostachuk.
Osachuk.
Osachuk.
Yeah. I've heard the name before. Never met him before, but number 202.
Good for him trying an Arenacross. He's in some pretty deep company right there.
Yeah, he's here. He's pitted over there with Keelan Meston, so he's giving this a shot. I believe. Yeah, so we'll see how he goes. I mean, again, like we were talking about earlier, he came. He's in a main event.
Good for
him. He's
him.
Make some money.
Yeah, good for him. It's a good experience.
And he's going to get experience.
Yeah.
And he just heard his name on the heading around the world.
That's it. It's around internet, around the world.
This thing's worldwide now.
Worldwide. I watched it in Mexico. That's pretty international.
Sitting on the beach with your Mai Tais and your Coronas.
Yeah, it was good. But I prefer to be here with you, Billy.
By the way, you know what? You texted something about the saying that we're welcome there for Christmas, and I told everybody that we're heading to your timeshare for Christmas.
If you can find us, you're welcome. 3 palm trees to the left.
All right, we got Ryan Gold and the Monster Energy girls down there. Ryan doing a great job as always, the in-house microphone announcer.
Looks like they're going to be giving out some Monster T-shirts. Crowd's going a little crazy, looking for some freebies.
Let's see, is Ryan? We're gonna see the arm on Ryan. He's gonna throw some here. What do we got? We have a T-shirt gun. As the guys are still doing some this again, like we mentioned, it's soft track, so we're gonna let them do some work on the track, and we will right now break again. We'll be right back here with the main event.
Since horses gave way to horsepower and the first combustions began burning up the road, Valvoline's been right here, taking engines apart and RPMs further, making breakthroughs from the first high mileage oil to the first synthetic blend in a lab that looks a lot like the real world. We introduced motor oil in 1866, and we've been reinventing it ever since. Valvoline, 140 years under the hood.
Since 1973, FMF has been about getting more out of riding motorcycles. More power, more wins, more fun. For 39 years, we've been rolling up our sleeves, building our factory, engineering and manufacturing the world's finest performance exhausts. Innovation and American craftsmanship makes FMF today's leader in performance.
There's always been a place where you can celebrate the little wins just like the big ones, where you can always get a table for the family or the team, and the game is always on. All of them, even darts. That's a sport, right? A place famous for food that was meant to be shared, food that you can eat with one hand, so you can cheer them on with the other. Because if there's one thing we know about making people fans, you have to earn them. Boston Pizza will make you a fan.
All right, welcome back just in time here. Valvoline Arenacross Tour live. We are just about to drop the gate on the Arenacross, the open class main event of the night.
And Royal Distributing Whole Shot's going to...
Well, you set me all up for this. I'm just going to say Ross Johnson.
Oh, I chose Ross. You got to choose somebody else.
Okay,
here we go. Gate's going to drop. We're close. Here we go.
Good jump by Jacob Hayes.
Jacob
Hayes.
A
rocket again. Here, come look at Ross Johnson. Going to take a look on the inside.
He got a really good jump out of that gate.
Keelan Meston, good for him.
Excellent.
Up there in third place.
These are the big 450s, everybody.
Keelan protecting that inside line. He's got Chris Blows on him there, and Chris is going to take an inside line on him.
There goes Cole Thompson inside on Kalen.
Oh, and Emmanuel's through that to get that triple on the way out even.
Yep.
But look at Keelan fighting back. Meanwhile, Jacob Hayes trying to make some haze while the sun shines.
Hayes, where did you dig that one up?
It just came to me there, Andy.
These guys are really on it. Tripling out of the corner. Very nice.
Did you see Ross Johnson took a look? If he'd seen Chris Blows right behind him, I'm sure he would have hugged that inside. Saw that he had some space, took the outside line into that rhythm section.
Yeah, it's very technical, those corners with the sand, very loose dirt with the ruts. You could lose your front end anytime.
You can see the guys almost paddling there trying to find the rut, but it's so broken up.
Boy, Jacob Hayes, man, he's on it. He's pushing hard.
Whoa, Ozachuk collects that Jetworks tough block over the finish line, swaps and goes down. There's going to be a yellow flag here. I think they're going to want to roll this. But again, yellow flag means you can jump using caution, though.
Just no passing. No passing.
No passing. So Ozachuk now rolls his bike to the just off the track there, just to the side.
Jacob Hayes is catching up to Ross Johnson. We'll see if he puts a move on him.
And there's Jess Pettis behind that group there. So we've got Jacob Hayes out front on that Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki. Ross Johnson in second there on his FXR Honda, the Cycle North Honda. And then Chris Blows in third. And then we've got Cole Thompson on the Royal Distributing Fox KTM Canada ride. And a bit of a gap back to Vernon Motorsports. That's Jess Pettis there on his Yamaha.
Yeah, Ross is holding his own. Not really easy to pass right now.
Watch him. He's starting to look around. He's looking at that inside. He's making sure you can watch him. We got the cameras on this battle here.
Oh,
so
here we go.
To see.
Here we go. Looking inside. Triple. One does a
double.
double.
Is that going to be? Oh, they both want the inside. Oh, we've got a bit of a.
Oh, there he goes. Made the pass.
Unfortunately, Ross had to ride behind him. So let's see now if he can get on that racing line and now see if he can make a move back on Chris Blows.
It's hard to ride defensive out there.
No. Oh, he looked.
Oh, look at Cole
and
Thompson.
Yes, Cole Thompson is there.
Oh, I bet Ross didn't even know he was there.
Well, he took a look. He saw him. He thought he had that inside line protected, but Cole found a little more real estate.
Cole's going to have to get on the gas to get up there into first place if he's going to do it.
He is with these, 20-some odd seconds a lap. These things go through quickly. We're in only a 10-lap final here. Main event here in the open class. Ozachuck there getting out of the way of Jess Pettis, letting him get around.
Those two monster guys are looking really comfortable on that track right now. Actually, the three of them, Cole Thompson's looking really good too. Riding very aggressive.
Still no last lap flag as we get a nod from Jeffrey Thompson there, the flagger at the finish line, the Monster Energy finish line.
The guys are going to start to get into lapper shortly. That could change things up.
Cole's creeping up here. Cole's really starting to creep up on Chris Blows. And then we got Brock Leitner there, number 51, just ahead of, going to put down a lap here by Jacob Hayes. Oh, gets a little held up there. That's going to cost Jacob Hayes a little bit of time, but we're on the last lap here.
He's still holding him back right now. Oh, Cole Thompson squeaked into second. Made the pass in that
Protecting the inside line.
Yeah.
He's still not around him. Hayes is still not past Leitner.
He's trying to get by him without...
Oh, he's going to... Wow.
That's a little
this
too close.
Really tightened things up.
Wow, that was a little too close for comfort right there.
Let's keep watch here. There's a look.
Oh, yeah. Give him
Hayes
a little
gives
look.
him a little bit of a hey howdy.
Yeah, like, hey, buddy. The blue... What does the blue flag mean, Billy?
I think it means you're being lapped. Maybe hold your line, or do you get out of the way? What do you do? I don't know.
The blue flag...
I never got the blue flag. What did the blue flag mean, Andy?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew, because I never got it. But I heard...
We're both lying.
That the blue flag means there's a race, and you're not in it.
Ah, classic.
It means get out of the way.
Well, do you get out of the way? Do you get sporadic, or you just kind of hold your line? They're going fast. I don't know.
You know, Leonard wasn't really battling with anybody.
Get out of the racing line, I think.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah. He wasn't battling with anybody. He should have just moved over and let the guys go by. But...
So, yeah, this is. Oh, they're actually having a little talk here. Actually, Brock Leitner's getting spoken to by head referee Dan Beaton there. So it's about that whole blue flag and what it means. And Brock's dad is in there chatting with Dan. He's trying to point to the saying that we're going to head down to the podium, though. We got a podium down to Rheingold.
Arenacross Open main event. All right, race one in the books right there. I tell you, it was another barn burner. A tighter track here than the boys have seen at the first few rounds. Go ahead, Mariano, right on back behind him there. Mariano, a solid ride. Make some love, everybody. Give it up for Cole Thompson. They're going to grab that third spot. Second spot, I'm sorry. Wait, moving over. I just burned that. Blows got third. Let's get over here. Get some love for Chris Blows, everybody. I missed that pass. A solid race, Chris, my friend. A great ride. The pass was made right here by Cole. I know you guys came together. A solid moto, a lot tighter than what we've seen so far in this series.
Yeah, not too pumped on my third. I had the speed. I just was dumb. Didn't cover my line in the last lap, so pretty pissed off about it. So we'll come back and hopefully get the win.
You know what? I've seen you piss before, and I've seen you get better. How can we make it happen here tonight? I think the start is obviously a super part because of how tight the track is.
Yeah, tight, super track. So start's crucial. So hopefully we can get out a good start in the lights and the clash for cash and get the win.
All right, buddy, we'll give it up. Make some noise right there. Third spot, give it up for Chris Blows. Now back over here, make some noise for Cole Thompson, everybody. Darn, Cole, I usually don't mess that kind of stuff up, but you know what, a great ride. Didn't get a great start that time, all squirrely out of the gate there in the first lap, but you put it together, 10 laps, a little bit shorter. We know the Clash has 20. How can we put it together, get a win out here, because the speed's there, obviously.
Yeah, no, I started behind all the guys and worked my way through. I should have made a couple of quicker passes, but made it happen, got into second. Jacob was out front riding really fast, so definitely I capitalize on that start and get out with them and then try to run away with, maybe getting a win.
All right, my friend, let's give them love right here. Make it up for Cole Thompson, everybody. And your winner and the RoyalDistributing.com whole shot grab. Make some love for Jacob Hayes. All right, Jacob, made it look easy, buddy. Got out front, grabbed yourself an extra $250 courtesy of roadstreaming.com, and dude, when you get up front, it's smooth sailing.
Yeah, I got off to a great start. My Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki is unbelievable. My CB4 Frenchie motors are awesome. The track is super technical tonight. I can't explain how hard it is to ride this loose, silty dirt. It makes for tricky conditions and a lot of mistakes. As you saw in the lights heat race, I went down twice, so rode a clean, smooth race that time, and I was happy.
All right, well, we're going to see if he can do it again. He is the man that can go for the Triple Crown tonight. Give it up for Jacob Hayes, everybody. All right, that is our first main event of the night. We got a little bit more action on the line. Next, our beginner all-stars ready to
And welcome back to the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live show. You're back just in time to catch another Austin Watling, Tanner Ward battle here. We just had the beginners, and now here we go again, Andy.
Another battle. These two are going to go at it again. We'll see who gets the whole shot. Usually a 4-stroke will get a little bit more.
He'll get the whole shot, and Tanner will be right there, and we'll see if he can get by. This is the Parts Canada Junior All-Stars.
Oh, he got the whole
just
shot
like
again.
We said, and
here we go. 1-2, one more time.
I think it's interesting, too, because I know that I was speaking with, again, Keelan Meston, talking about the number 227 there. Hawkins, I think his name is. He's out of Calgary. Young kid, says he's got a lot of potential. And then we got this battle up front, because these guys don't know a whole lot about Tanner Ward and Austin Watling out here.
And that Yamaha kid
look,
just got by him.
Going for the lead.
They better watch out. They better smarten up, or this local is going to... Oh, he's bumping Tanner a little bit.
That's Deerland is his last name. We just got a first letter here for the first name. That's T. Deerland. I'm not sure who that is.
Tanner's out in front. Put a nice move on Austin.
It's not over yet.
Austin was a little clean on that one.
Oh, they look over and looking to...
Here they go.
These guys just love it. These guys are both heading south, I think, too, to the Mini O's. So hopefully we'll head down and check that out.
Excellent. Well, a 2-stroke against a 4-stroke. Come on, Austin.
Tanner kind of gave that inside to him on purpose. It almost looked like.
Oh, they're playing smart. They're
the two different lines here. Check this out.
Yeah. They're keeping it clean. One more time. Shuts the door. Oh, there's that half pregnant thing again. Either you shut the door 100% or don't do it. They're playing nice, which is good.
Arenacross racing is a lot of fun when you got guys this close in speed.
Yeah.
Look at these guys. Oh, let me get this happening.
It's same place again. Here we go. One more time. Outside. Going to jump past him. Oh, they're taking the same.
And we have another switch as he looks over at him. Austin Watling to the lead. Tanner gets a little better drive from the inside this time.
It's a bit of a game right now. A little cat and mouse.
They're taking turns being the cat. Oh, and the guys have... Oh, did I put the whammy on number 227 there?
You did. Couple more laps left in this event. This is the Junior All-Stars.
Brought to you by Parts Canada.
This is pretty exciting, these two guys going at it. We'll see if Austin can figure out... Oh, last lap. 1 lap to go.
I'd like to see, guys, I'd like to see this the last turn here. I wonder what happens if you just come a tiny bit out of that inside line, do the double into the finish line. I wonder if that would be any better. But,
Austin on the outside going... There we go.
Austin Watling on the inside. We got a lapper in there, too. It's going to make things interesting. 1 corner to go through this rhythm section.
Oh.
Tanner's got the inside line. Oh, he missed.
Oh,
yeah.
Austin just left the door wide open there.
Austin probably wisely pulled that left leg in.
That was a good race. That was awesome.
High fives from the boys again. Knuckles, high fives. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, hug. No, double. High 10. Followed by, then a forearm.
I think I read his lips saying, "You've got that one tonight, but tomorrow's mine." That was a good race. They play. Yeah, you can tell they're buddies. They're laughing under their helmets.
It's funny because buddies sometimes it can get actually serious when you're doing that kind of thing. But these guys are keeping it at a fun level.
They're still young.
I think you might be worse at that. I think that's pretty impressive for young kids to keep that composure.
Wait till they get to the big boy class, the pros. Then it'll be
it all matters for money. So we've actually gotten a little bit of a break here now. And then we're going to come back to the Arenacross Lights main. So we'll be right back here, folks. Enjoy this message.
OTSFF is an international world logistics company, so we basically handle imports and exports from every country around the world. Some of the strong points that we have here is all the Far East imports, Asia Pacific and Europe coming into Canada for a lot of our clientele. Yeah, we're excited about this fall Arenacross series. I see a lot of great potential there. It allows me to now just not shut the door on our season after the MX Nationals and forget about everything that we've done. We kind of are able to still continue on with a little bit of R&D of what we're working on. It's a fantastic thing for us to have in the fall and make a closure just before Christmas.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's great from a team standpoint. Being involved with a new series like this Arenacross Tour, it just adds to our program and to our deliverables for our sponsors and everything involved with our program. It gives us something more to look forward to, you know, a whole other series once the outdoors are done. It allows us to continue on as a program and not just close door for the winter. It's a great deal. You know, we have Bob Canary involved with it this year, and he's a great brand name. He's got a strong presence in the U.S. Arenacross series, and he's going to do a great job for us. We would, you know, expect to be on the podium nightly, and you know, just have a really great showing.
Okay, hey, welcome back to the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live program here. This is Billy Rainford with Andy White. Andy, we're coming up to one of your favorite parts of the night right now.
This is the exciting part. We have Marin bikes that have donated 4 killer-looking 2015 model bikes, and we handpick 4 people out of the stands that shouldn't be riding bicycles. No, I'm kidding. four volunteers.
Here in BC, there should be some good mountain bikers, I would think.
I hope so. Royal Distributing, Marin Bicycles put this together, and exciting. So we do about a lap and a half around this track. 4 bicyclists. I don't think they really know. Well, like you said, they're probably going to be in shape. Let's hope they didn't pick people in shape.
Yeah, it's more fun when the guys are struggling out here.
Yeah.
But this is pretty soft dirt too, so these guys could those wheels could get kind of stuck up in the as they chew it up here a little bit with the dozer.
Yeah, well, Jetworks is out there fixing up the track, so that outside line looks really good for a mountain bike ride now.
Yeah,
so.
he's railed that.
So we have that big money payout again, Billy.
Are you talking about the Arenacross Tour Triple Crown presented by Royal Distributing?
I still can't believe that. You know, we're paying out $25,000, 25 big ones for a rider in Canada, plus the payout of regular promoters' money on top of that. I mean,
all right, now before you go off half pregnant, let's talk about what you have to do. You actually have to get 3 of the last 4 Clash for Cash
which
wins.
is doable.
Oh, absolutely.
It's doable. It's not like it's impossible. And I can see this happening next year, and this is just a little bit of a tease for next year. That's the rumors I've heard. And I feel this is going to bring some good talent to our program next year.
Yeah, I mean, you put something out like that, somebody's going to show up and just run the last three rounds.
Well, we're not telling everybody where the next 3 rounds.
Ooh, it's a secret.
It's a secret for next year. I have
Gotcha.
to stay tuned for that.
James Stewart, if you're listening, you got to do all of them if you want to get the money.
True. But no, I think it'll bring more.
Don't tell Ken Roxon.
Yeah, no, Ken Roxon. You got to turn on this track.
I don't know what that means.
That was the whole joke about the Red Bull Rhythm. You know, set up the bike to go straight. It doesn't turn. Anyways, no, exciting. This is a really good start to our series, brand new series in Canada, and good momentum. I'm sure the Jetworks crew are hard at work getting the new schedule and new series together for 2016.
Yeah, absolutely, and who knows what's going to happen. We're onward and upward as we get the sponsors on board. Hopefully they're loving what they're seeing. I mean, I know the fans that are here are loving it, and the racing. I mean, you can't beat the racing. The top 4 or 5 guys are bar to bar, and no love lost.
No love. This is a pretty interesting track, too. There's a lot of places to actually put a pass, stick your front wheel in. The dirt is a little loamy. It's not full traction, so you got to kind of tippy-toe around the corners. It'll be interesting.
All right, so the guys are still working on the track. The Jetworks boys want to get this perfect for the big main event coming up. And while we have a moment, let's throw it to another commercial. We'll be right back here at Valvoline Arenacross Tour Live.
Since horses gave way to horsepower and the first combustions began burning up the road, Valvoline's been right here, taking engines apart and RPMs further, making breakthroughs from the first high mileage oil to the first synthetic blend in a lab that looks a lot like the real world. We introduced motor oil in 1866, and we've been reinventing it ever since. Valvoline, 140 years under the hood.
Since 1973, FMF has been about getting more out of riding motorcycles. More power, more wins, more fun. For 39 years, we've been rolling up our sleeves, building our factory, engineering and manufacturing the world's finest performance exhausts. Innovation and American craftsmanship makes FMF today's leader in performance.
There's always been a place where you can celebrate the little wins just like the big ones, where you can always get a table for the family or the team. And the game is always on. All of them, even darts. That's a sport, right? A place famous for food that was meant to be shared. Food that you can eat with one hand, so you can cheer them on with the other. Because if there's one thing we know about making people fans, you have to earn them. Boston Pizza will make you a fan.
Okay, we are back here live in Penticton. You got the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live broadcast show. This is Billy Rainford with Andy White up here high above the track here in the South Okanagan Event Center.
Beautiful view from the press box. You can see the whole track. We're looking down on the starting line right now, and the guys are getting ready while we're doing a little track work. They're preparing the starting gate. And who do we have on the gate, Billy?
We got, I don't know who these guys' names are. This is the Marin bicycles out here.
That was a trick question, Billy. Yeah, so we have the Marin bicycle event right now. They're just cleaning up the track, getting it nice and smooth.
And this is for a real camera. Did they do that on purpose to make us strong? Yeah, a real camera. The winner of this. For I hope they went. All you gotta do is go out there, warm up on a bicycle. You're hot. You're ready to go. Boom, get yourself a real camera.
That's pretty cool.
Hang on. I'm gonna mic drop. I'm going to do it.
You're not allowed to do it. You're a good cyclist. You'd like smoke everybody. I wonder if we have any racers on bikes this time.
I don't look at the guys who are already packing down their gates to the left of these guys.
Well,
the riders are trying to get their bikes in there early.
Well, we'll see what kind of speed these guys got. I know that it's a bit of a lottery picking out four people, guys or girls, out of the fans.
You know what I see? I'm predicting somebody knifing the front end and going over the bars in this soft dirt.
I can see that too. I can see that. Well, we'll see in a couple minutes once the gate drops.
So, Andy, we got tonight. This is round 5. Tomorrow night again. So if you're anywhere, I was going to say within earshot, but this is probably covers a lot of ground. If you're anywhere in the Okanagan, all the way down to Vancouver, who knows where you are, get out here, man. This is amazing racing. We're going to be back here tomorrow night as well. Then we take a weekend off, and we're down to the finals in Calgary.
Yeah, races start at 7 p.m. Practices for the pros start around 2:33. Doors are wide open.
2:33, 2:34. 2:35.
It depends on the amateurs. But you're welcome to come down and watch some practice, and then go for dinner and come back for 7 p.m. when the doors open and the gates drop at 7 p.m. basically.
Yeah, and man, the weather's been beautiful. It's bright sunshine here up in the mid-teens. But then, man, we are in the mountains. We're at elevation here. It's about 0 degrees out there.
It's still way warmer than where I'm from.
Where?
Montreal.
Montreal's already cold?
Yeah, it's already minus.
No snow on the ground. Come on.
No snow, but it's -1 right now. A little cool.
Wow, okay.
But I'm not complaining. Love this area. So are we about ready to drop the gate on the Marin bicycle race?
I don't know, these guys, if they were warmed up before, boy, I hope they're okay, Ryan Gauld getting them all lined up here. They're going to get an official gate drop here even.
Oh, they got the track all dialed in here.
Who is that? Looks like, is that Austin Watling going to drop the gate for them? Down there in his FXR gear?
Could be. Start your engines.
They got the... Here we go, gate drop.
Oh, they're coming out of the gate.
Oh, we got a rider. These are all moto riders.
Oh, one
guy
already
down.
cartwheeled off. Front end knifed. Oh, the little bumping and grinding.
The
Takes
two
the
guys
outside
out
line.
front are wearing moto gear and moto boots, so these kids have been racing here all day.
Some amateurs.
That's young Tyler Gibbs, number 46. That went down that start.
He must have got crust-rotted and ended up right in front of them.
So what he does, I'm not sure how legal that is, but...
Oh, look at that. Oh, the full-on center punch. Oh, that was a classic takeout move.
Tyler, there's going to be a protest here. Number 46, Tyler Gibbs, racing the Super Mini class out here.
Look at him go.
This isn't... I'm sorry, Tyler. This might all be for naught. Is that a thing?
Yeah. Here we go.
Checkered flag. He's pumping. He's grabbed it. I think
look at that.
I think these guys... Oh, he doesn't get the checkered. They give it to the second place guy there.
There we go.
Tyler Gibbs gets the DQ.
Yeah. Cut the track just a little.
Turns out his dad, they're from Grand Bend, Ontario, a place I spent a lot of my youth playing beach volleyball. His dad, I'm like, what? Hey.
Just down the street.
Yeah, so it's kind of amazing. Small world.
Just down the Trans-Canada.
Just down the Trans-Canada.
Couple exits down the Trans-Canada.
What's this? I'm seeing Tyler Gibbs running away with that new camera. I'm not sure that's
I'm
sure the way that should have gone.
I'm sure the head referees will take care of that one, Billy.
Dan Beaton running after him.
So we got a 10-lap moto coming up.
Yeah, the lights main event is coming up here. All the guys are packed to the inside of the gate here. But let's see. I know Ross Johnson kind of right in the middle there. We know he gets good jumps. I thought he was going to start a little more to the outside, but
no,
he's in the inside there.
Yeah, I think the inside is the way to go. It's straight line right in the corner.
Jacob Hayes, that's his official spot. Him and Cole Thompson, that's where they were almost every race in Sarnia.
They've got the monster 30-second board up.
This is the lights class. Jacob Hayes with the red number plates. He is leading this class, number 100 on the Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki.
Royal Distributing Whole Shot goes to...
Oh, great jump by Jess Pettis.
Outside.
Look at Pettis.
Unbelievable.
Pettis with a 5 bike length
wow.
lead. Oh, and he's going to put up the blocker there.
Hay bales. Where did that come from? That was unbelievable. What a start.
Jess, breathe. I'd like to see the pit board that says breathe or breath. I'd even accept breath.
On fire. Man, I'm speechless. That was unbelievable out of the gate.
So you can see it all there live on the camera there, but we'll go through the running order right now. It's Jess Pettis after one lap, then Jacob Hayes, his teammate Chris Blows. There's Ross Johnson, Cole Thompson, Keelan Meston, and number 51, Brock Leitner running up.
Oh, Jesse Pettis is just holding his own, looking great out there. Very impressed. Very impressed.
He is not going to get a heck of a lot of respect, though, when these green boys catch him here. They're going to make the moves pretty quickly, I think, when they get a chance.
Well, let's hope he doesn't pull over. Let's hope he holds his line and rides
he won't
normal.
Pull over.
This is for some big money. And if he holds this place, it's a cool $1,000.
He's not even looking over his shoulder. He's racing in front of him. Way to go, Jess Pettis. Hang on to that. Oh, and Ross Johnson hits it hard. Puts a rough move there on Cole Thompson.
It's Arenacross. Boy, this is not good for Cole Thompson.
And now Cole's right beside. Oh, Cole passed him on the outside. I think as Ross Johnson was thinking about him a little too much there.
Yeah. The Cowie boys are getting a little closer to Pettis. Oh, here we go. Different lines now. Triple, double.
Oh, protect that inside, Jess.
Oh, Pettis looked over his shoulder.
Jacob Hayes to the front.
Yep.
And here comes Chris Blows.
Yeah. Chris Blows is looking for an inside line.
That's almost like an outdoor national line there on the inside. It's rough. It's bumpy. The guys are fighting for it.
Yeah. Bigger. Oh,
Blows in the second.
Yeah, Blows the second. Let's see if Pettis can hold it on.
See if he can stay on the podium. He's got about a 4 or 5 second gap right now on Cole Thompson, but Cole makes these late moto charges.
He does. He doesn't let off. He's in great shape.
And I should mention, too, Chris Blows was actually very sick last time at the last round in Sarnia, so he said he's feeling 100% again. So let's see what happens. I mean, late in the motos, when you have a bad cold, that gets pretty difficult. So we'll see what he can do here.
No, I hear you. But Pettis is still riding really well. Thompson's catching up a little bit. But the Monster Cowie boys are doing a great job tonight. 1 and 2.
And this is a 10-lap final.
Here we go, Cole Thompson.
Oh, Thompson puts the move on Jess Pettis.
Oh, and I thought Pettis stalled his bike, but he hit a neutral.
Next up is Ross Johnson. We'll see if Ross can make some move on some. These guys are racing together in the other, the Future West Series, Pettis and Johnson. So there they are together again. Chris Blows gets loose there on that tricky line. Oh, Jess railed it very nicely.
Yeah, that inside line right there, I thought he might have stalled his bike, but he was...
Wow, look at some of these powdery berms, too. Guys are hitting it, and they're just stopping.
Blows better watch out. Cole Thompson's not too far behind him right now. Cole's got to make up some points after not doing round 1 on his lights bike.
And once again, I am unable to count to 10. I don't know what lap we're on.
I see the white flag in the ref's hand right now. I believe another lap, and we'll have our last lap flag.
There's Cole Thompson. I think if we have 2, this is getting the last lap flag here for Jacob Hayes.
Yeah, Jacob Hayes on the Monster Kawasaki looking really smooth.
Chris Blows takes a look over the shoulder.
Oh, yeah, looked over the shoulder.
I think Cole got some nice drive there.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
that's a slide out for Cole Thompson.
Yeah.
That's not going to get it done.
I think that was it. That was done. Went for that one shot and didn't pay off.
I'm impressed with Jess Pettis holding Ross Johnson off there as the checker flag waves for Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki teammates. Hayes and Blows followed closely by Cole Thompson there.
That was a good moto by Pettis. I'm really impressed. See what a start does? A start just gets you right up there in the front. Good for him.
Absolutely. Outdoors, we saw him lead a moto too. Was it? I think at Deschambault he led.
I can't believe how he rocketed out of that gate. It's almost like he knew the timing of that gate, just like a Michael Lessie kind of start.
Well, he was closest to the starter.
No, it's all skill, all skill. So I think we've got Ryan Galt down on the floor.
Yeah. So once we get the guys lined up, we will definitely throw it down to Ryan Galt. So there is your podium teammates, Hayes, Blows, and Cole Thompson. Let's see if there's any handshaking going on here. I haven't even seen a look in the direction. So we'll head it on over now to Ryan Galt. Take it away, Ryan.
Top 3, once again, the same riders in just a little bit different order. But give some love, everybody, for your top 3 in the Arenacross lights. Another amazing ride by this young man. Give some love up for 3rd spot. Make some noise for Cole Thompson, everyone. All right, Cole, man, you went for it right at the end there, buddy. A little bit short. Another solid ride, but it's that first 50 feet that's killing you right here, and we got one more main event. How can we fix it? Because obviously we know you know how to win.
Yeah, no, exactly. The race is won and lost on that start, so had a good jump. Jacob and I think it was Ross there beside me kind of came in on me and closed me off, and then coming through, made a good pass on Ross, and I guess he just figured he'd be, a hero and stuff him back in the next corner. And then after that, I was really far behind, but able to make some more passes and got myself into 3rd, and I was right there for Blows, but should have made the pass here, not in that corner. So lesson learned, and we'll get back at it next moto.
All right, 3rd spot, a great job. Give it up for Cole Thompson, everybody, right there on that KTM. Got to move over here to 2nd spot. Give some love for the Monster Thor Kawasaki of Chris Blows. All right, Chris, off to a good start at that time, but that time, the last lap, you didn't let it go that time. You weren't giving it away. That was a great ride.
Yeah, it was a good ride. Jacob and Cole were riding really good. I almost stalled it before the finish. The bike actually died. Luckily, it bumped, started back up, and Cole got right up on me. So, I can't thank it up to my team, Monster Energy, Thor Kawasaki, Parts Canada, C4MX, Dunlop, Kawasaki Canada, Okanagan Office Supplies. My mechanic, Jared, everyone's been awesome.
Well, you know what? We got the clash coming up. Give it love right there. 2nd spot for Chris Blows. But double main event winner. Make some noise for Jacob Hayes. The Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki. Jacob, you didn't get the whole shot, so you don't get that money. But you know what? You got the win, buddy. And once again, you got up front. Nice, smooth sailing. I feel like these tighter confines are a benefit doing that AMA stuff there. You look really comfortable here tonight.
Yeah, I got 4th in the heat race. Wasn't happy with that and was stuck on the inside. And me and Cole came out in lock bars. I'm surprised we didn't go down. It was pretty gnarly. And like I said before, the track is super, super technical. The loose dirt and, it's great racing and can't wait for the clash for cash.
Well, buddy, pressure's on now. 3 for 3. You almost did it in Sarnia at our last round here. You got a chance to do it tonight. What's it going to take? Because as you said earlier when we were talking, the track is going to break down here, and it's going to be a factor of who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Yeah, it's going to be getting off the gate, get my Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki off to a great start at the Parts Canada, C4MX, Dunlop, Kawasaki Canada, the Okanagan Office System, the guys that called Elisa New Copier, hooking us up tonight and can't wait to get out there and do 20 laps and clash for cash.
Well, let's see if he can do it. He's going 3 for 3. Give some love for Jacob Hayes, everybody. Second spot going to Chris Blows. Third spot going to Cole Thompson. All right, ladies, back into the pits we go. On the line next, we got our 50 Senior All-Stars here ready to do some damage in front of this wonderful crowd. And don't forget, folks, we got the...
Since horses gave way to horsepower and the first combustions began burning up the road, Valvoline's been right here, taking engines apart and RPMs further, making breakthroughs from the first high mileage oil to the first synthetic blend in a lab that looks a lot like the real world. We introduced motor oil in 1866, and we've been reinventing it ever since. Valvoline, 140 years under the hood.
Since 1973, FMF has been about getting more out of riding motorcycles. More power, more wins, more fun. For 39 years, we've been rolling up our sleeves, building our factory, engineering and manufacturing the world's finest performance exhausts. Innovation and American craftsmanship makes FMF today's leader in performance.
There's always been a place where you can celebrate the little wins just like the big ones, where you can always get a table for the family or the team. And the game is always on. All of them, even darts. That's a sport, right? A place famous for food that was meant to be shared. Food that you can eat with one hand, so you can cheer them on with the other. Because if there's one thing we know about making people fans, you have to earn them. Boston Pizza will make you a fan.
Since horses gave way to horsepower and the first combustions
Okay,
began
welcome
burning
back.
up the
You are
road,
watching the
Valvoline's
Valvoline
been-
Arenacross Tour live broadcast as a rider goes down here in this 50cc All-Stars presented by Parts Canada. We got the checkered flag coming up here in short order, but Andy, how are things going here?
Things are good. I've looking at the list of riders that we've got for the Intermediate All-Stars, and then right after we have the Super Mini All-Stars, and then we got a little bit of a break, and then we've got the Clash for Cash.
20 laps of madness and mayhem.
20 laps. This track is going to be destroyed. I mean, those guys were destroying the track a couple of races ago. I mean, the berms are getting a little soft. You see dust coming up. It's the Jetworks guys are going to have a little work at the end of the day to get this track back up to speed.
There you are. We do have that little break right before that, so those guys will get it kind of smoothed out and rebuilt for that Clash for Cash. But if you've seen any of the action from the past 4 rounds, the Clash for Cash has been some amazing racing.
And the Clash for Cash is now part of the special Axo Tour Triple Crown presented by Parts Canada for $25,000. You win tonight,
G's.
tonight, tomorrow, and one in Calgary. Wow, 25,000.
Walking away with 25 grand. So if somebody's listening right now, within driving distance, they could make it here for the last two. Come back tomorrow night.
They could make it tomorrow?
They could make it tomorrow, and then they could race Calgary in 2 weeks.
So we're talking Roxon, Dungey, Barsha.
And some of the guys, if they make it back from Japan, maybe they can get here for tomorrow.
Let's call them out. Hey, guys, 25,000 big ones. You can be here tomorrow. It's only a short drive to Penticton, BC.
From anywhere. Everywhere is only 2 hours from Penticton. All right, so hey, we've got this is the Intermediate All-Stars presented by Parts Canada coming up next. We saw some good racing in here. I believe it was McQueen was the fastest, I think. We saw some good battles there behind him. We had young Devin Sash, too. Number 129 in that Kawasaki out there. So this is the final for them. Unfortunately,
our own Mitch Goheen kind of cartwheeled in practice, and he's a no-go for tonight.
Drove the old shoulder into the ground. He's okay, but it was enough to keep him from the races here. As we have, there it is, young Devin Sash with the hole shot.
The Royal Distributing hole shot.
And right behind him is McQueen, right behind him. So these two guys had a great battle earlier, but then Devin Sash made a bit of an error, I believe. And let's see how they do here. These guys know each other very well. I mean, every time I come out here to the West Coast, these kids are out here battling. Oh, Sash goes wide.
Oh, that was a accidental kind of T-bone.
Well, I mean, obviously McQueen saw the opening, and Sash was able to regroup and went for that main line, and they came together.
Well, he better remember for next lap what happened there.
He opens up the inside, but McQueen not close enough. Look at this battle for fourth place.
Yeah.
There's going to be contact here. Oh, no.
It's just the way the track's made. It's easy to get right over into that guy's line.
Hey, the nature of Arenacross. Yeah. You got 180, or you got a bunch of 180s. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, you got to ride smart these 180s. While out in front, you ride offensive or defensive?
Here we go. Sash very well through the rhythm section there. Tries to find that rut.
He's got a good rhythm through there. He kind of clears quite a few of those jumps down the back straightaway.
As we're taking a look at this battle back here, look at number 281 and 70 and 99 going at it here over the finish line jump. Oh, and I kept him from doing the finish. Doing that Monster Energy finish line catapult jump.
Yeah, it didn't quite have enough speed to clear the monster jump.
So hey, thanks for tuning in here, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the racing. It's we got a couple big things left. We got the Intermediate All-Stars and the Super Mini All-Stars. Super Mini All-Stars presented by Parts Canada. Then a slight track building break, and we're coming back with the final event of the night, the 20-lap Clash for Cash.
Yeah, I'm excited for that Clash for Cash. That's I don't even know what's going to happen. I mean, right for tonight, there's big money, and then there's the Parts Canada money. It's just lots of cash.
Lots of cash. And we're going to clash for it as Sash leaves that open, and and down goes Sash. Through out the Sash.
That's
open the okay.
That's unfortunate.
It's almost Christmas. Can I use that reference?
Okay, go for it. We're almost in November.
And it was a Christmas gift, so it's all right there, folks. Put it together on your own at home.
We got the last lap flag.
But now McQueen way out front. He's got almost half a lap as Sash is having he's putting up the dukes with the third place rider there.
That's what happens when you soil the dirt, or sample the dirt, as they say. He's got one straightaway left.
There it is. Here young McQueen, number 177, takes that checkered flag and the win. His dad, Stu, will be out there somewhere cheering him on.
Well, that was a good, clean race.
Except for all the banging into each other.
It's all clean. That's Arenacross. Clean, clean, clean.
All right, so up next now we've got the Super Minis too. This is young Tyler Gibbs, number 46. He should be the front runner in this one, but he had some company up there with young Parks there, number 477. So watch him, and young Julian Bennick as well. Those should be your top three riders.
We got a full gate, man. There's 11 kids out there on that gate. It's going to be complete chaos when that gate drops.
We have one four-stroke on the line. That is young Gibbs. He's going to he's came back off a pretty big injury a couple of years ago. I know last season he was a little afraid to do the finish line double jump, so he kind of took it easy. Still won a lot of his races, but he's back. He's got his confidence, and he's doing the double.
Well, it's all about confidence, motocross is. Here we go. Gates ready to drop. Let's see who gets the Royal Distributing hole shot. And it looks like a 4-stroke.
That is young Gibbs.
Yes, it is. It's a 4-stroke out in front.
Parks is going to take a look on the inside.
Not for long. There we go. Parks for...
And then it is young Julian Bennick in
third.
third.
Man, he just cleared the monster finish line. Just made it.
He crashed earlier, came back, and then did it again. I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, it's a 20-second reset button on these kids. They're made of rubber, these kids. They bounce off the ground, and they're fine.
My rubber managed to break when I was young. And that is not what I meant at all. I meant I broke some bones as a small kid. But yeah, so we're as a kid. There's young Parks coming through the Race Tech rocker section, followed by young Tyler Gibbs and then number 170 Julian Bennick.
These kids are looking great. They've got great style through the the Race Tech rockers.
Clash City rockers for all you old punk rockers out there. And he finishes. Young Parks grabs that Monster Energy finish line. So does Julian Bennick.
Yeah, it's not easy to clear that double. You got to get a good drive.
Well, a big hole is developed there in that corner too, and coming out of it.
So. And then there's a big jump before the big jump. So it's not that easy. You got to commit to that. You got to go for it.
All right, it's impressive to see Parks here holding back Gibbs. These two have got a bit of a gap now over Julian Bennick, but after this we have our break, and then make sure you get back to your TV. Go grab yourselves a beverage, and you get back to your internet, get back to your grab your Monster, the official drink of this series. Grab yourself a Monster to stay up for the 20 laps. We're on West Coast time here too, so that means it's pretty late back home.
It's 11:30 back in East Coast and 12:30 on the Atlantic time. Oh, last lap. 1 lap to go.
All right, so hey, you guys, you are watching the Canadian National Arenacross Tour presented by Royal Distributing. Monster Energy is the official drink. We've got the Race Tech rockers. Marin Bikes is on board. They're giving away that real camera for that 1 lap bicycle race.
And we got Valvoline as well.
This is the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live broadcast. Checker flags. One event left for the night, folks, as a rider spins out in that last. Is that young Bradbury? Who is that? It is.
Not a happy camper.
Oh, another little guy.
Oh.
I think he took a look to see where Bradbury was down, and down he went as well.
You can't do that at this kind of racing. Lose that front end.
And that's young Steven Anderson there. All right, so that ended the Super Mini. 1 event left. That is the dash for the Clash for Cash coming up. Come back to that. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll see you in a few.
In 2009, during my summer job, I won some money to go buy a watch. And this was really exciting to me because I love watches, and I always have. So I went out to go try to find something, and after 3 hours, I couldn't find anything. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know why. Nothing stuck out to me. Growing up in action sports and being involved in that with, at the time, a huge interest in combat sports, I was always motivated by progression of myself and seeing others get to the next level. I loved that idea of taking these risks and coming out on top. And I realized that I was looking for more than a watch company. I was looking for something that represented those aspects in my life. And there was nothing out there. So I decided the best thing to do was just start my own company, grounded with that foundation. So Nova Watch is a badge of dedication to progression. It's a reminder of those times in life that we really took a big risk and made it to that next level. And a reminder to do it again. We want to continuously progress, and that's what it's about. We know that now people buy watches based on fashion over function. And you'll notice in a lot of our designs, we don't use the traditional way of telling time. And we do all of that for a reason. If we're going to create a product that is this badge of our dedication to progression, that really encompasses the unique way that we think, we have to create something different. Nova Watch is more than just a company. It represents what defines us.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome back, everybody, to the Valvoline Arenacross Tour, sponsored by Monster Energy Drinks,
2009
Parts
during my summer
Canada,
job,
Race Tech, Jetworks, and FrankFit. I'm live with Jetworks CEO Justin Thompson. Justin, tell us about next event in Calgary in 2 weeks.
Oh, Andy, it's going to be great. We've been waiting for a long time to go to Calgary, and well, Canada in general. But I mean, Calgary was one of our first picks for just location. I mean, even the national there always has been successful. It's right in an artery of Canada, and it's in the center of Alberta. And I mean, that's kind of a strong point for motocross for a long time. It always has been.
And the location that we're going to is?
It's the Agrium Center. It's right in Stampede Park. It's their brand new building, their prize piece, let's call it. So to have a motorcycle race inside this building is going to be, I guess, the first time for them to do anything related to motorcycles or related to motorized anything in this building. So it's a state-of-the-art facility.
Exciting, and that's actually home office for Parts Canada, who signed on just recently as a new sponsor for the All-Star Amateur Program, and also as the AX Tour Triple Crown presented by Parts Canada. And they're throwing out some big money. Talk about that, Justin.
No, it's great. You know, with everything we had going on this year, well, you know as good as I do, Andy, it was a struggle to get people to believe in us, I guess. And then slowly, as we built and got closer to the first gate drop of the year, people started understanding that, okay, this is for real. We're going to have an actual race. This isn't just smoky mirrors. And then I think from there, you know, they seen that we had our stuff together, because I mean, it was a turnkey operation from the U.S. If we didn't have that, it would have been a struggle. But having that already in place just made it an easy fit, so that sponsors like Parts Canada now have been intrigued by it and wanted to come on board.
Well, that's exciting. I mean, that's big money for Canadian racing. $25,000 paid out for 3 motos. That's 60 laps, basically, and you get $25,000. I mean, there's still time for riders to show up tomorrow and then go to Calgary and win the Triple Crown.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's going to be it's pretty wild. I mean, think about that. I would be out there in a heartbeat, Andy. $25,000, and it's US. It's USD. That right now it's like $1 million.
Oh, 1.2.
Yeah.
1.2. So this is interesting. I'm assuming that this is momentum for next year, and I'm sure we'll have a program like that going into 2016 in Canada.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the cards have already been played to get things set up for next year, and a lot of venues actually we already had in place for this year. We just elected to kind of wait and work on what we have to make sure that we could perfect it for 2016.
Speaking for 2016, your U.S. program is going to be starting up real soon, and I believe this will be the 11th year of your Arenacross program.
Yeah, it's I don't know the exact year, but it's up there definitely, and it's a great program. That basically what we see here is the program in its finest. I mean, we're missing maybe a good portion of our staff because it's been established so long down there. We have a huge staff, but other than that, I mean, it's everything you see out of here is basically our U.S. program brought to Canada. So
I understand that some of the amateurs like Tanner Ward and Austin Watling actually have been doing your series for the last couple of years, and you can see out there on the track the last couple of weeks that these kids have an Arenacross style of riding. They know how to seat bounce, how to take the Arenacross 180 turns, how to be aggressive on this type of racing, and now they're going to go back down to the U.S. and do it again.
Absolutely. That's, really their strong point these last few years is that they've been, I like to call it part of the program because, that's what this whole thing was about, is bringing Arenacross racing to Canada, and not just, one portion across the country, and slowly build it from there because, we really need this for our grassroots level more than even our pros. To form a better alliance with, so that when we go to the Monster Cups and stuff like that, we got kids that are competitive on that level,
Oh, absolutely. We just had the Monster Cup not long ago, and in Las Vegas, and we had Casey Keese down there from BC trying it out, and unfortunately he didn't have great results, but hats off to young BC rider for giving it everything he had, and we've had Tanner Ward down there in the past. And it would be great to see more and more kids doing these events.
Absolutely. The biggest thing I see is that with Casey is that he's done the BC Arenacross for so long. He feels at home in that style of tracks. I know that Arenacross is a little different than Supercross, but at the end of the day, the bowl turns and stuff, you learn how to have a wheel by your foot. You don't see that much outdoors, and to have a bike real close to you like that.
No, I mean, definitely you need this type of racing to help you for outdoors to help you for this one. It just makes you an all-around type of rider. And every kid's dream is to become a Supercross rider down the road. And this is the road to Supercross, obviously.
Absolutely. That's, and that's really the goal with this whole thing. This whole project was to build something that, for years to come, not just, here today, gone tomorrow. We're in it for the long haul. We've all invested, everyone in this program has invested more than enough time, effort, monies, you name it. So, I mean, we're all here. We're a family-backed organization, and I mean, everybody, including you now, Andy, are part of the family, buddy.
Yep, that's it. It's also exciting to know that the Supercross program comes to Canada in Toronto in March, where one day some of these young riders that we see in front of us could actually be racing in Canada in the Toronto Supercross. It's televised around the world.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's it's great that the Monster Supercross series is coming back to Canada because that's something that we need. We need a Feld Entertainment event that's a big dollar event come to the country just to keep us. It's like a reunion when we go there. I mean, it's similar to a Walton where all the industry gets together that one time and witnesses a great event, and we need that. I think it's a lot of people are like, oh well. Feld's coming back and they're going to do that. Well, at the end of the day, that just helps promote what we're doing because at the end of the day, we're trying to make people Supercross riders, and having a big Supercross event here just makes it all make sense.
It's exciting. I mean, our Canadian racing is exciting, and to have a world-class type Supercross come to Canada again is just it's awesome, and I love going to it. I meet up with a lot of friends that are totally into Supercross, and how cool is it that you can drive down the 401 or right into Toronto and watch Bubba Stewart, Chad Reed, all the big heroes of today making the big dollars. We see them on TV and all these special events, and they're going to be in our backyard. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's when do you ever get to see them? Oh, they just hit us in the press booth with the gun, with the T-shirt gun.
That's pretty good. The Monster Girls just threw up one of their T-shirts with their gun. That was pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah, there was sighting of a bird that flew into the window.
Oh, this next race though is going to be great.
Yeah, we've got the Clash for Cash. This is actually the first of four. First of four, where if whoever wins this one is on momentum to win $25,000.
Yep.
So it's going to be. Let's hope it's not dirty. Let's hope it's good, clean racing. It's going to be bumping and grinding. Whoever gets a start is going to be gone on this one. I mean, the track is starting to deteriorate, and the berms are getting blown out. Jetworks is out there repairing the track as much as they can, but it's going to be full-on chaos out there for 20 laps. I mean, that's
for sure.
A lot of wear and tear on a track.
Well, and you know what? The dirt coming in, this is the first time for us being at a venue like this. We've not worked with the venue before, and, they've done Arenacross in the past, but maybe not to this level, and the dirt was really, really, really dry. I mean, it was like baby powder. So the poor crew had to literally water for 14 hours.
And that's what I was saying to Billy earlier. I can't believe we're in a building where there's no sun and we have to water and water and water and put tons of water on a track inside a building.
It's crazy.
It's just, anyways, Jetworks has done a great job preparing the track, and they've got all night to get it ready for tomorrow. So if you're anywhere close to Penticton, BC, come on down. Races start at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. You can grab tickets right at the gate. There's some tickets left available for this event. And thanks, Justin, for that. That's great information that we've got for Calgary next week. And you got one more thing to say?
No, thanks for having me on, Andy, and I'll throw it back to you guys.
Whew, okay, hey, Andy, what did I miss? Has Justin spoken yet?
Yeah, Justin just told me that I got a pay increase and that you're off the program after tonight.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Yeah, didn't you get the memo?
I don't get anything.
Do you not read your emails? Because it was actually in your inbox yesterday, and you're here.
Goes to my spam.
So, Billy, we got the final race of the night, 20 laps around this track. Big money available for these guys.
Andy, I have to apologize. I just took a photo of you guys here in the booth talking.
Yeah.
And I just took a look at the photo. It literally looks like it's your bare bum showing and that you're wearing a thong. I know. I'll show you the photo. It's just the chair. It's the color of the seat you're on and the bar right.
And you posted it.
I didn't know until afterwards.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Bill.
It's comical. If you're listening to this, go to the Direct MX Twitter and have a little peek.
This is why Justin told me this was your last night. Because of all this kind of malarkey that goes on with
you. Okay, hey, we got the sight lap going on right now here for the Clash for Cash. As, Jacob Hayes having some fun riding the back wheel through the Race Tech Rhythm section.
Usually when a rider does that, it means they're having a good time, they feel comfortable, confident. I could put some money down on Jacob Hayes for the final tonight. I could put money down on Cole Thompson. I could probably put some money down on Ross Johnson.
I think Ross is going to be there for quite a while. I think it's going to come down to Hayes and Thompson again, but I think Ross is going to show us that he likes these ones when the money is there.
Well, he's all about the money, right? I mean, all pro riders are about money. That's what it's about. But it's going to be interesting. 20 laps around this track, 24 seconds a lap. Not that many laps. Moto's going to be done in about how many minutes? Do the math, Billy.
I don't know, and I also defy you to keep track of the laps. You tell me when there are 2 laps. No, tell me when there are 3 laps left, Andy.
Okay, we'll count this time.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, you will count this time.
I will count because I heard that you can't count.
Well, I can't. Not when the pressure's on. All right, the guys are getting lined up. It looks like, what do we have here? It looks like Cole Thompson is the one taking the inside line, unless someone comes in here late and grabs that. But he's also got an open gate between himself and Jacob Hayes. As we're taking a look there, we see Ross Johnson there on his Cycle North Honda.
Yeah, looks like the Monster Girls are just about ready to come out and get this race underway. 20 laps of this track. Last race of the night. Very exciting. And remember, you can join us again tomorrow night at 7:10 on Pacific time for live Arenacross presented by Valvoline World Distributing. And here we go.
Gate drop. Big jump by the Kawasaki boys. Hayes grabs the lead. Look at this, the three guys again with Jess Pettis. No, it's Keelan Meston there in fourth. Has some contact with Ross Johnson early. Jacob Hayes is going to lead that first time over the Monster Energy finish line.
So that goes a whole shot, Royal Disturbing whole shot to...
Wow. Sorry?
The Royal Disturbing whole shot goes to who?
I'm not really sure where is that line there. We kind of had...
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought
guys.
maybe you would have known. It was very, very close. Extremely
Don't put that
close.
on me, Andy.
You're leaning closer to the window than I am.
Oh, that's right. I am a little closer. I would see it first, but okay. Hey, so now Cole Thompson is closing in a little bit on the leader, Jacob Hayes. So let's keep an eye on this. These guys, as Cole takes a look on the inside.
Oh, very close move on Cole Thompson, sticking his nose in there. Give it a little try. We'll see what happens on the next lap.
So just like we called it, and I suppose most people would have called it, we've got Hayes, Thompson, Blows, and Ross Johnson's taking another look over his shoulder. He's got to look forward there, Ross. Come on now. As Meston gets some contact there off the screen with with Jess Pettis. These two guys having a great battle back here for fifth place.
Well, the guy's up in the lead right now. Cole Thompson's looking really good on his KTM 450 over the Monster double finish line. Looking
to the Race Tech Rockers they go. Both of them doing the triple-double. Chris Blows doing the double-triple.
That 180 right there is a little nasty down at the end of the straightaway. You can take the inside or blow the berm up. Here they're coming up for the Monster finish line one more time.
I got a weird feeling we're going to see some fireworks here again between these two before this race is over. How many laps is up in?
We're like at lap 7.
Let's see. Jess Pettis is actually keeping Ross Johnson in his sights as they're having a look now at these guys plowing into that berm. They're heading into that rhythm section, coming across into the finish line here again to complete another lap.
Well, Jacob Hayes on his Monster Kawasaki is looking really good. He made a bit of a bobble right there, and that allows Cole Thompson to move in a little closer. Cole's a sneaky one, you know. He just strikes when it's time. He just goes for it, and we'll see what happens as these laps tick off here.
And Jess Pettis has managed to separate himself from Keelan Meston, and Pettis is now starting to close in a little bit on 239 back here for Ross Johnson.
Yep. There we go, down into that 180 turn.
I'm surprised they're all taking that inside line. I guess they're certainly thinking that's fastest.
Yeah, that outside line's getting a little bit blown out. It's getting a little soft. Over the Monster finish
Cole
line.
Just takes a face full of that dirt.
It's turning into powder out there. It's almost like sand. Here we go, inside line.
Look at that dry little patch right there, too, as I head into that.
Oh.
As they're coming up now on Brock Leitner, had that talking to after he got a little bit in the way. Blue flag's waving at him.
Referee's got the blue flag saying, Leitner, watch out, buddy. We got a race going on.
He's seen that 51 before. There we go. Way to go, Brock takes that inside line out of the racing line.
Well, I don't see Cole really getting much closer to Jacob Hayes. Hayes is looking really confident. He's got a good line going. If he doesn't make any mistakes, this could be his.
I'll tell you what, I think Cole is going to stay right where he is, learn some lines. He already knows where he's going to try to make a pass late in this race. So that's the way I see it playing out.
Well, I hope lappers don't make the decision here. That wouldn't be good.
As we got Jess Pettis there, just clipped a couple of the Monster Tough blocks and drew them out into that rhythm section.
Yeah.
Halfway. That's 10 laps, Andy.
There we go. Oh, he stalled his bike.
Oh, Jacob Hayes
stalled his
bike.
Yeah, stalled his bike. And his teammate gets by him. Oh, what? That's a shame to stall your bike and lose the lead like that.
Now let's see what he does. If he can see if he has something left too. If he can get around Chris Blows, his teammate there in second place.
It's going to be hard to catch up a leading Cole Thompson on that KTM.
10-lap sprint for Cole. Let's see if he's got it, and let's see if Chris Blows smells blood now that he finds himself in second place.
Well, we'll see what happens here. But Cole's looking really good.
Ross Johnson circulating all on his own here, heading over the Monster finish line.
The two Cowie guys are now in a hunt to catch up to Cole. But
they've got Keelan Meston between them.
Yeah, a bit of a lapper in the way.
Steve Anderson waving the blue flag down there.
They're trying to find a clean way by. There they go. Getting by Kalen.
Okay, now there's some pretty clear track there as Jess Pettis gets a little out of shape heading over the Monster finish line.
Trying a different line there on the outside.
Oh, I like that. I like that speed that Hayes went into that with.
Hayes is playing it really cool with his teammate. Doesn't want to take his teammate out, that's for sure.
Couple different lines here. Let's see if this makes up room.
But you can't.
He's going to try the outside.
Yeah, you can't stay back too long.
There it is. See the outside?
Yeah.
I think the outside's faster, Andy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slingshot.
And this one here, too, I like what he does here. He keeps the front end over that big hole.
He's going to have to get on the gas to catch up Cole Thompson. He's lost a little time trying to get by his teammate.
Look at this track. It's just become powdery.
Yeah, that berm is just getting blown right out. Good racing going on tonight. Cole's just riding smooth, riding his line. He's got that KTM 450 looking really good out there.
Blue flag being waved for young Jess Pettis there as Jacob Hayes is starting to close up on him. Jacob in second place, Chris Blows third. Fourth place, big gap back to Ross Johnson.
Yeah, Jess Pettis kind of fell off the pace a little bit. Now Jess is getting lapped.
Ross, surprisingly, is going to get lapped here by Cole Thompson.
Well, it is what it is, I guess.
Oh, Cole Thompson stalls it in that tricky corner we've been talking about.
Yep, there we go. You never know in a 20 lap.
Did I whammy? I totally whammied Cole.
Yeah. So
maybe I shouldn't mention the racers, the riders when I'm up here.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that gives a lead to Jacob Hayes.
Jacob Hayes, and that's going to be hard to get him back now. You can never give up in a race
Cole
like
off
this.
The track there. Cole is off the track, but holds it together.
Oh, wow.
Did we catch that on the video there if you saw that?
Tough blocks all over the track. That's not cool.
He didn't panic. I mean, in the old days when those were actually made of hay, that would have been trouble.
Yeah. Like I said, you can never give up in a race like this. 20 laps, anything can happen, and they've both stalled their bike. Just bad luck. That's too bad. But I see the white flag in the referee's hand. Looks like we've got one lap to go. Here we go. One lap to go for Jacob Hayes.
What a win for him, boy.
Man.
Thought he gave it away.
And we got a couple lappers in front of Jacob Hayes.
Cole wheelies right through that Race Tech rocker section. You caught that on the video.
Yeah. Ross Johnson moves out of the way. Smart move.
The win.
Half a lap to go.
So guess who's still in it for this? Well, everybody's still in it. But
yeah. Jacob Hayes takes the win on his Monster Kawasaki. Awesome.
Second, Cole Thompson. Third, there goes Chris Blows. And not going to see fourth place because Ross Johnson went down a lap.
Yes, he did. That's a little bit strange. But they'll regroup for tomorrow night. But that was good racing. Super clean. Good racing. Some bad luck on both counts of both leaders.
Yeah, I guess they evened out. They equaled out, right? They both had their bad luck.
Yep.
So, I mean, can't be too upset. But
yeah, Jacob Hayes doing a victory lap around the track. Fans going a little crazy.
And what we'll do is we will gather those guys up for the podium. Then we'll throw it down to Ryan Gauld here. We'll get our final podium of the night. You guys get to listen to the speeches.
That was good racing. I enjoyed that.
Who won the Jays game anyway?
We're watching Arenacross, Billy. Come on.
Hey, it was a simple question.
Focus, buddy. Focus.
Where is Cole Thompson?
Up first and third position.
Take it away,
Make
Ryan.
some love for the Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki team, everybody. Got to move over here to Chris Blows. Another awesome ride. Chris, we love having you up here. I know you don't like getting third spot. You're disappointed in that, but we do it all again tomorrow. How can we fix some of those mistakes and make yourself a little bit comfortable? I feel like you weren't super comfy out there today.
No, definitely not. And I feel a lot more comfortable on my 250F and not so much on my 450. So we'll have to go back tonight, try to figure something out, and come back tomorrow strong.
What are your thoughts here, buddy? Crowd loving it here. Penticton, we got another round to go. Can we bring the same action tomorrow night or what?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Track's super tight, so it always makes for intense racing. So tomorrow should be really good.
Better hit that board over there, buddy.
Yeah, I can't thank my team enough. Monster Energy, Thor Kawasaki, Parts Canada, C4MX, Dunlop Tires, Kawasaki Canada, Okanagan Office Supplies, and yeah, thank everyone.
You know what? It's a tough one. Good job. Give it up for third spot. Make some noise for Chris Blows. Got to move over to second spot. He's missing his bike, but man, it was a crazy ride. Give it up for Cole Thompson, everybody. All right, Cole, man, Jacob said earlier it's all about not making mistakes tonight. He throws it away. It looks like Christmas early. Then all of a sudden you stall the bike and then make a huge save over here. I think you were just happy to get that one out of the way. It was crazy.
Yeah, crazy race for sure. Unfortunately, I had the best advantage of stalling the bike and getting it going. something went wrong with the bike there. When I went to start, it wouldn't start. So thankful it fired back up for me and didn't lose too much ground. Jacob got around me and just made a stupid mistake on the triple there, and he was riding really good. And just got to come back out tomorrow night and try to get limit the mistakes and try to get some better starts for sure and get in front of these guys.
Talk to me about the series here. We're heading out to the West Coast. Obviously, great seeing all brand new friends, brand new venue. What are your thoughts? We get one out of the way. We got to do it all again tomorrow.
Yeah, just very thankful for KTM Canada, Royal Distributing, everyone. Thank you, Fox Racing, and everyone that showed up tonight. Thank you.
Give it up, Cole Thompson right there. Going to grab that second spot. And your winner, 3 for 3. Give it up for Jacob Hayes. All right, Jacob, you missed the one hole shot, buddy, but you take all 3 main events, and this puts you in the driver's seat for the Parts Canada 25,000 crown. We just announced it this week. Let's talk about that right away. You got to win 3 out of the next 4 clashes. You're in control.
Yeah, I thought I threw it away. I've given Cole quite a few gifts in the Clash for Cash just going down, and when I did that, I was like, no, I didn't. Just give him another one, and just tried to put my head down and charge back through the pack, and man, the track is super technical. Like I said all night, it was going to be the guy that made the least amount of mistakes, and I think everyone made mistakes that time. It was just it worked out in my favor. Everyone's riding good. Chris, Cole. It's just it's cool to be out here and race in front of all you guys.
Well, as I keep asking you and Chris here, brand new to Canada here, coming up visiting. We're out on the West Coast here. It's obviously beautiful scenery, beautiful race atmosphere. Are you enjoying yourself? I mean, winning obviously makes it easy to enjoy yourself, but are you having fun doing something brand new?
Yeah, the Monster Energy Thor Kawasaki guys are great to us. They welcomed us with open arms, and all you guys. It's awesome here in Penticton. The crowd's awesome. I hope you guys come out again tomorrow night, and just tell all your friends, the racing's awesome. You can't get any better action than this right here, so I hope to see all you guys out here tomorrow night.
And don't forget, tonight when you go home and work on the computer, if you need a printer, the Okanagan supply system right over there, the boys,
Okay, hey, we are back here live up in the booth. Andy, that is going to do it for round 5 here in Penticton. Final thoughts?
Domination tonight by Jacob Hayes.
He tried not to dominate.
Just won all 3 finals.
All 3 finals, made a little mistake, tried to give it away. They gave it back.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Stalling the bike, losing the lead to Cole, and then Cole stalling the bike and giving it right back to him again. But that's racing. You can never give up. You never know until the last lap what happens. And great for Monster Kawasaki, winning all 3 finals. That's great momentum going in for tomorrow. So, hey, tomorrow we're back here again, Billy.
We're back here again. So, hey, if you're around at a computer, get to it. 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock here in the Pacific Time Zone. You've been watching the Valvoline Arenacross Tour live broadcast. Andy?
Great time. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be some killer racing tomorrow. Jet works to get this track all dialed in, and we're back here at the same time, same place, same channel.
All right. Thanks, and good night from Penticton, BC.